Welcome to JCE Connect. Today we are going to do the estimation for simply supported RCC slab. Now here we are going to determine the cement concrete quantity, centering quantity and steel requirement. These three items we are going to determine in this class. First I'll read the problem. Details of simply supported RCC slab of mixed proportion 1:2:4 are as below. Size 4.05 meter into 5 meter into 12 centimeter deep. This thickness is given. Reinforcement details: 12 mm dia rods are placed in the direction of shorter span, that is 4.05 meter, at the rate of 15 centimeter center to center. 15 centimeter center to center is the spacing. Next detailing is the total number of rods. 16 numbers have been cranked. So directly they have given the cranked bar, means bent up bars numbers at 45 degree at appropriate places and hooked at the ends. So the bars are both side cranked and they are having hooks at both the side. Over the other rods are straight rods and those are also hooked at the ends. 12 mm dia straight rods with a spacing of 15 centimeter center to center. All the rods cranked, means bent up bars, as well as the straight rods are at 15 centimeter center to center. The 12 mm dia rod weighs 0.89 kg per meter. So they have given the weight per kg, weight per meter, kg per meter, they have given 0.89 kg per meter. To hold the cranked portion, 4 numbers of 10 mm dia straight and hooked rods have been used. 4 numbers, 2 numbers on each side they have given. 10 mm dia rods are placed in the direction of 5 meter at the rate of 20 centimeter center to center. All are straights and hooked at the ends, means 10 mm dia distribution bars they have used along, in the direction of 5 meter at the rate of 20 centimeter center to center. The 10 mm dia rods weighs 0.62 kg per meter. Weight they have given 0.62 kg per meter of 10 mm dia. Covers they have given 1.5 centimeter at the bottom, 2.5 centimeter on the all sides. Estimate the total weight of steel required in the reinforcement for the slab. So this is what that problem says, and in the plan and section I will show you how they have mentioned these details. Now if you see this, you will be having cranked bar details they have given here, that is 12 centimeter dia cranked bars at 45 degrees, 16 numbers. Then 10 mm, see this 10 mm dia bars, 20 centimeter center to centers distribution bars. 12 mm straight bars also they have given here, you can see that. And in section also you can see that they are given 2 holding bars here and 2 holding bars here. So total 4 numbers of holding bars also they have given. Now with these things, now we have to go for the calculation of different bars. Now here in much clear way you can see that 12 mm bars, 16 numbers cranked, then 10 mm dia bar at 20 centimeter center to center. So you'll be having 12 mm straight bars at 15 centimeter center to center. Now you can see that one bar is laid straight and another is cranked one. Next one is cranked one, means alternative bars they have laid. One is straight and the next alternative bar which is going to be there, that is going to be a cranked one or bent up bar. Now you can see this. Here you will be having a straight bar. Now next bar is you will be having a bent up bar. So it is bent on both the side. This is what given in the plan. Now you can see that. So these main bars are laid in the shorter span direction, in the direction of 4.05 meter, and the distribution bars are laid in the direction of 5 meter. That is here. Now you can see the thickness of slab is 12 centimeter, 10 mm dia rod holding bars, two numbers on each side. Then you will be having cranked bars also shown here, 12 mm straight bars. Then the 10 mm distribution bars are also shown in the cross section. Now all the details in simpler way I have written here. Whatever things they have mentioned in the problem, I have written these things. Now first and foremost thing is that to determine the bent up bars, straight bar, bent up bars and distribution bar, three categories of bars are there. So straight bar and bent up bar are having same dia, that is 12 mm dia, but I'll show you here how to determine the length of each bar. Now first one is length of bent up bars here. Now if you see this, you'll be having overall depth, you can take it as slab thickness, then total length, total length. Now here you can see that total length is there, total length, total span, right? Now to this, see the bar, it will be having, see this, it will be having a hook, then straight, then bent, you can call it as cranked, then cranked, straight and then hook. So now what you have to do is that, see, it is very simple. You have to take a straight length, total length. In that you have to deduct the covers, two side covers, you can see this, you have to deduct the covers. Now as you going, as you are going to deduct the covers, means you will be getting the length. See here, you will be getting the length. Now to that length, whatever length you will be getting after deduction of cover, see this much length you will be getting. To this straight length, what you have to do, you have to add extra length for this bent here, extra length of for this bent, and also you have to add the two hooks, one this side and one this side. So that what I have written here. Now see, if you see this here, length, total span minus two numbers of covers plus, so this is the length for cranked, two numbers of crank, there is 2 into 0.42d plus 2 into 9 dia, 9d, 9 dia, 9 dia means, see, 9 into d, we take it as 9d, 9 into dia. So one side, one hook, we are going to take it as dia, right? 9 dia, one hook we are going to take it as 9 into dia, 9 times of dia. So two sides, so 2 into 9 dia. Now only thing is that, see, remained is how to determine this. Now what is this? This is the crank length for both the side. 2 shows that you will be having two side cranks here, right? Now I'll show you how I got that d, small d, that what you can see in the picture. Now see this small d I have shown you here. Now if you see this here, now what you will be having, now see, this is center to center here, this I have shown it as d, then this is going to be also d, then if you use Pythagoras or if you use sine rule, this is going to be 1.42 d. Now you can see that here. Now that d determination, see, I have shown you here d, how I got that d. So total depth of slab I have taken minus two covers. See, this is total depth minus two cover, this side one cover and this bottom side one cover, two covers, minus two numbers of dia by 2. Two numbers of dia by 2 means, see here, so this depth we have taken here half of the dia and this is half of the dia, so it is going to be minus two numbers of dia. Now if you do all that thing, so you are going to get the small d. Now this small d is the effective depth, you can call it as effective depth. Now here small d is effective depth, and for the 45-degree bend, slab may be having a 45-degree bend or it may be having a 30-degree bend, but usually we go for 45-degree bends. So length of cranked, see that length of cranked, so that is d by sine 45, d by sine 45, that equals to d divided by 0.707, that is 1.42 d. Now the extra length for one bend, the extra length for one bend, that is 1.42d minus d. 1.42d minus d, that is going to be 0.42d. Now this depth is the extra length required for one side. So here it is 0.42d and here it is 0.42d. Now, so thus if the bar is cranked at both the ends at 45 degree and having hooks at both the ends, then the total length of bar is, see here, span L minus 2 covers plus 2 side cranks and 2 hooks. One hook is 9 dia, 9 times of dia, so 2 hooks 9, 2 into 9d. So I have written those content. L is equal to total span, 2 into covers, both side covers we have to deduct, 2 into 0.42d, that is both side bends or the cranks we have to take, and 2 into 9 times of dia, both side hooks. So this is how we are going to determine the length of cranked bar. Now we'll see how to determine the length of straight bar. Now if you see here, length of straight bar, now it will be very easy. So see what you have to do, you have to take total span minus this side cover minus this side cover, then you have to add two hooks, one hook this side and another hook this side. So it will be very easy. See, total length minus covers, then you have to add two hooks, so you'll be getting the total straight length. So that I have shown here, total span L minus 2 covers plus 2 hooks, 2 into 9 pi, or you can call it as 9, you can take it as d here, d stands for dia, or you can call it as pi, right, 9 pi. So just to cross verify or just to differentiate between that small effective depth and dia, you can take it as 9 dia symbol you can use, or else directly you can write it as dia. Now here I am going to use the dia symbol in spite of uh, taking that d. So it will be very easy to understand the things, else you will be getting confusion between the d and dia d and the effective depth d. So I'll be using this, so it will be very easy. So total length of bar is L minus 2 covers plus 2 into 9 times of dia. Now I'll start the real problem calculation. Now this is step 1, where we are going to determine the total numbers of bars, main bars. Now here you can bifurcate the number of straight bars and number of cranked bars or bent up bars. So first I am going to determine the number of straight bars. Here I have shown number of straight bars. So note I have given is that the bars are laid in the direction of shorter span 4.05 meter over the longer span. So spacing, see here, it will be placed over the longer span, but in the shorter direction, in the shorter span direction here, right? So that we are going to take here. So numbers of total bars, see, that equals to longer span, because it is going to be placed here. See this, the placing will be along the longer span minus 2 covers divided by spacing plus 1. Now this plus 1 give you the numbers of straight bars, right? So it will be always one extra bars. If you take total bars, in that one extra bar will be straight bars will be there. So as we are starting with the straight bar here, so we are going to end it with the straight bar. So now that, see that longer span is 5 meter, 2 covers, that is 2 into 0.25, 0.025 is the cover thickness they have given, that is side cover they have given, divided by spacing. Now if you use this 0.15, if you use 0.15 means you will be getting the total numbers, and if you use 0.30, you will be getting directly the straight bars. So that calculation I will be showing you here. Now see, we are going to use 0.15 plus 1, so you will be getting 34 numbers. Now these 34 numbers, they includes, see, the including straight and cranked bar. So cranked bar they have given in the problem, so 16 numbers of cranked bar they have given. So it is going to be, see, 34 minus 16, you will be having 18 numbers. So 18 numbers are of straight bars. Now one more way of calculation of straight bar is there, that is also I am going to show you now. Now see that total number of straight bars here, total number of straight bars, that equals to, see this longer span minus 2 covers divided by straight to straight spacing, alternative spacing plus 1. Now that alternative spacing will be, see, you will be having one straight bar, then you will be having a bent up bar, then again straight bar. So here see the all bars are laid at 15 centimeter. Now this is 15 centimeter, now here it is 15 centimeter. But if you take the straight to straight, if you take straight to straight, now if this is the straight and one more straight here, now it is going to be 0.3, it is going to be 0.3. so if you take 0.3 there, so directly you will be getting number of straight bars. So that what I have shown here, that calculation. So by doing that also you will be getting 18, and total, as you get the total number divided by 2, if you do, as we are going to distribute the bars equally, cranked and this one now equal, if you are going to do uh, so that distribution will be there plus 1. As I said that we are going to start with a straight bar and we are going to end with a straight bar. So if you are adding plus 1, so you'll be getting, see this 34 divided by 2 plus 1 is 18 numbers. That also you can do. So what I feel is that it will be always good if you go with this calculation. So directly you'll be getting the things as cranked bar numbers they have given, so you can use this also. But if cranked bar numbers they have not, see, if they have not mentioned, means you are supposed to go with this only. Now next one is numbers of cranked bars. See, in the problem they have given 16 numbers, and if not, then see total numbers of bars we know, total numbers of straight bars. So if you deduct total number of bars minus total number of straight bars, you will be getting the 16 numbers. So that I have shown you here. Now step 2, we are going to determine the length of straight bars. So as I said that length of straight bar is equal to length minus 2 curves plus 2 hooks. That only will be there in the straight bar. So we are going to determine that. Now see, it will be, you will be having a hook straight and again a hook. So you are going to determine this length. So we are having, see this 4.05 is the total length minus 2 covers 2 into 0.025 plus 2 into 9 into 0.012, that is 12 mm dia bars we are using. So 9 times of dia, 2 into 9 times of dia, so that we are going to get the 4.22 meter is the length of each straight bar, length of each straight bar. Now we are going to determine the cranked bar. Cranked bar means bent up bar. See, uh, total span you have to take minus 2 cover you have to take as you have did for the straight bars, but here you are going to add extra bar length for the cranked portion or bent up portion, and then 2 hooks you are supposed to add there. So that calculation I have shown previously. See here, total length is 4.05 minus 2 covers plus 2 bends or cranks plus 2 times of 9 dia. So that is going to be 4.30 meters. Now again see that that D effective length calculation I have shown you here. Now how I got that D? See that D, now it is, see that, so total is 12 centimeter. In that you have to deduct 2 covers, this side and this side cover, then you have to deduct half of. Now see here, you have to deduct, you have to take total, you have to take total depth minus 2 cover, this side cover and this side cover, then so it is going to be from center of this bar, so half of bar here and half of bar here, so you'll be getting the uh, small d there. So that small d, that is in 0.42 you are going to get here. Now that D, see here, 12 centimeter is the overall depth minus 2 side cover, that is 1.5 centimeter is the cover you will be having top and bottom. You can take it as top and bottom. So here then you will be having side covers deduction of that is sorry, the half of dia you are going to take here. See both side dia, half of this side and half of this side. So that is going to be 2 into 1.2 by 2. So now that is 1.2 is the dia of bar, so you'll be getting 7.8. So I have rounded it up for 8 centimeters, so it is going to be 0.08 meters. Now that 0.08 I am going to use here. See this total span minus 2 covers, so that I'll be using here cranked bar. You have to add distance from both sides, 2 into 0.42 into 0.08 plus 2 hooks, 2 into 9 times of dia. So I'll be getting 4.30 meters, that is the length of cranked bar or bent up bar length. Now numbers of distribution bars, see, as the distribution bars are laid along the longer direction over the shorter span. So spacing of distribution bar will be there over the shorter span. If you take uh, no, a span here, so bars will be laid like this in a longer span. So here you are supposed to take the shorter span minus 2 covers divided by spacing plus 1. So you will be having the, see here, 4.05 minus 2 covers divided by 0.2, 20 centimeter center to center is the distribution bar spacing plus 1. So it is going to be 21 numbers you are having, 21 numbers of bars you are supposed to lay, no, for the slab. Now also two holding bars or to hold the cranked bars, 4 numbers of 10 mm dia straight and hooked rods have been used, so those 4 are the holding bars. So now it is 21 plus 4, so separate calculation we are going to do for that. I'll show you where that 21 numbers are going to come and where that 4 numbers are going to come. Now if you see this, so all those 21 numbers are going to be laid here. Now you can see that, right? And 4 numbers, see 2 numbers here and 2 numbers here you can lay, right? So all these, see here 10 mm dab, those dotted dots are there, no, here. So all these are the, here you have to lay the 21 numbers of bars, and 4 numbers of bars you have to lay, see here 2 numbers this side and 2 numbers here top, no, that cranked portion they have to hold. Now the length of distribution bar, so see here this is also the same, because the distribution bars are going to be a straight one only, straight, and also they are having hooks at both the ends. So you have to, what you have to do, you have to take total span minus 2 covers plus 2 hooks you have to add. The total span is 5 meter, the dia is 10 mm dia, that is 0.01 meter, and cover is 2.5 centimeter, that is 0.025 centimeter. So altogether here it is 5 minus 2 into 0.025 covers plus 2 into 9 dia, that is hooks. So totally you will be having 5.13 meters. Now those 21 bars and plus those 4 bars, so all bars are of 5.13 meter. So I have mentioned here, see that into the note, so that it is length of distribution bar plus holding bars is same. So that what I shown here. Now you can summarize uh, all these in a sheet. See, you will be having, I have prepared a sheet here. You will be having serial numbers, bar shape, you can call it as particular, dia of bar, then you will be having numbers, length of each bar, then total length, you will be having weight per meter that will be given, then total weight, length into weight, so you will be having a remarks column there. Now if you see this, you'll be having no, this is straight bar, this is how the straight bar will be there, straight bar 12 mm dia, so 18 numbers, and then length each bar is 4.22 meter. Now you'll be having total length. Now this total length we are going to get numbers into the length of each bar, so you'll be having 76 here total length. Now to this total length you are supposed to multiply the weight per meter. So total bar into weight per meter, you'll be having total weight, that is 67.64. You'll be having weight is 0.89 kg per meter. Similarly for cranked bar, see here 12 mm dia, 16 numbers, each bar length is 4.30, total length is 69, weight per meter is 0.89, so you'll be having total weight, that is 61.41 kg. Then you will be having top holding bars, 10 dia, 4 numbers, both side 2, each side 2 2, so 4 numbers. So you'll be having each bar length is 5.13 meter. Then the total length is 20.5, that is 4 into 5.13 multiplied by 0.62 weight per meter. So you'll be having total weight is 12.71 kg. Distribution bars, so 10 dia, 21 numbers, length is 5.13. If you multiply 21 into 5.13, you are going to get 108 meter total length into weight per kg 0.62. So you'll be getting 66.96 kg. Now altogether you will be having 208.72 kg. Now if these weights per meter, if these not given, then what you can do is that you can use this formula, that is dia square divided by 162. Here dia you have to take into the mm, the whatever answer it is going to become, that is going to be weight per meter. So that is dia. Now if you take 10 dia, say if you take 10 dia, 10 square divided by 162, if you do, so you are going to get 0.61. So if you can round it up to 0.62, so that is what you have to do if the weight per meter is not given. Now I'll have all these quantities into the measurement sheet now. So here first I'll be determining the cement concrete for 1:2:4 without reinforcement. Now here you can easily find out the quantity of slab here. One number, size, length is 5, width is 4.05, and the depth is 0.12. So you will be having 2.43 meter cube is the quantity of cement concrete. Now for the centering work, centering means whatever the formwork you are going to prepare for the bottom of slab and for the sides of slab. Now see, for the bottom of slab, from in to in is 4.4 into 3.45, so it is going to be 15.18 meter square. So it is meter square quantity. How I got that 4.4, that I have shown in the remarks column. See, 5 is the out span, total span including the wall thickness. So if you take wall of 30 centimeter on each side, 0.3 minus 0.3, so you'll be having 4.4 meter. Similarly for this span 4.05, if you deduct 0.3, so you'll be having 3.45. so that I have taken here. Means, so in to in you have to take. Now if this is right, see here, if you are having a wall thickness here, this in to in you are supposed to take, so that I have taken in to in, that I have taken there. So here this is bottom of slab, I have determined, that is 15.18 meter square. Then you will be having sides, two sides. See, longer side you will be having two sides, so that is going to be, see, 12 centimeter is the thickness of slab, but we keep that side form 3 centimeter, so that we can have some space to work out. So you'll be having 15 centimeter, 3 centimeters free board will be there. So you'll be having 2 into 5 into 0.15, so that is going to be 1.5 meter square. Similarly for shorter span sides, so you are having two sides, 4.05, 2 into 4.05 into 0.15, so you are going to have 1.21 meter square. So altogetherly the formwork what we are having here is 17.90 meter square. Now the steel reinforcement, we determined all the steel in the steel sheet I have shown in the bar scheduling. So it is 208.72 kgs. Now this is how you are going to determine the RCC roof slab. It includes cement concrete, it includes centering work, it includes steel reinforcement. Our major concentration is steel reinforcement. Now this is what from my side. Thank you. Now before closing, one more thing I have to add. I'm trying my level best. If anything is there that what you can suggest, you can comment on my video, and then please subscribe my channel so that I can grow my channel. I'm trying to share the knowledge, whatever thing I am having with me, to get more knowledge from other side, from your side, from the users. So this is what I want to say. I have written those things in my no the whatever the channel description will be there, so please follow the descriptions. Thank you.